Hello and welcome to session 8, Inviting Prospects to Take a Look with MLM101 Mentoring. This is Sandi Burgess. Let's get started. We started the 7 steps on the last session. We just overviewed them with finding people to prospect, inviting prospects to take a look. And that's where we are today on step number 2. This is a relationship marketing business, and you have to build trust, make a friend first, and ask a lot of questions. Listening and connecting is key to your success with this business. Many communicate, very few connect is from John Maxwell's communication books and CDs, and I recommend listening to it. It is awesome. But you've got to remember it is a relationship marketing business. So as you start to invite prospects to take a look, keep that in mind. You've got to have 20/20 vision. I always say sponsor 20. Then anchor those legs, looking where to work. Work with those that are doing the 3-way calls, the opportunity calls, the trainings and webinars, and doing mixers and meetings and involving you. That's where you put your effort. So we're going to look at getting involved 20 people right off the gate. Once you get those anchored, then you get 20 more. You ask questions to show that you care, and I talk about this FORM quite a bit in presentation, but it is at the core of your communication skills. Has to be to know something about their family, something about what they do, if they like it, do they want more time, do they want to change careers, recreation, do they have time for fun, what is it they want to do for fun, and where to deliver that message. That is the core of communication. And nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care, comes from Theodore Roosevelt. And that is so true. That's the FORM of caring at the core of communication. You lead with the tools when you're inviting, as well as every other aspect of the prospecting pipeline. Your tools are samples, the 90-second commercial, your team support site, burgessbiz.com, your replicating website, and corporate marketing materials. And always get the contact information no matter what tool you utilize. And always get the prospect's commitment. We've talked about that, if I would you, so we'll constantly hammer that home. All right, so here is that if I would you. Sound familiar? The anchoring of the commitment. If I give you this sample of product, would you promise to take it tomorrow? I will call you to remind you and hop onto the lifestyle call tomorrow night. You'll hear some incredible success stories. That's your if I would you. That's just a reminder to utilize that with every aspect of the inviting process. Okay? Making a commitment. If I invite you to attend my business launch or mixer and set aside a couple of samples for you to pick up when you come, would you promise to come? I will send you an evite and call you to remind you. These are business launches and mixers and meetings. Now you'll see something here. Not only am I getting their commitment, but I'm giving my commitment. If I invite you and set aside a couple of samples, that's always some way to get them there, I will send you an evite, that's a promise or a commitment from me, and I'll call to remind you another commitment. Commitment continues. You have committed to calling them, and they have committed to taking the product sample and listening to the call. They have committed to coming. Okay, so that commitment continues. Inviting fundamentals, detach yourself from that outcome. Remember, it's about education and understanding, and this often takes time. Be yourself, bring some passion, have a strong, confident posture, and be persistent. That's very key. Invitation basics, be in a hurry, compliment the prospect, if I would you, confirm the follow-up, reconfirm the follow-up, schedule the next exposure, and get off the phone. This is when you are giving that invitation, obviously, over the telephone. Approaching prospects. The direct approach, I'm very direct, so I use this most often. These are for people you know very well. It fills a want or a need. And so you need to know, FORM, what is their want and need? You need to know that. Do they want an extra flow of income? Do they need to lose some weight or have more energy? You need to fill that up with your own strategy of watching and listening and asking questions. That's a direct approach. You go right at it. Indirect approach is, I need your help. I'd like you to do me a favor. I need your guidance. That's the indirect approach. A lot of people feel comfortable with that approach, and that works. That works. I respect what you've done. I love the fact that you're so involved in the community. You're very influential. That's kind of the indirect approach. The direct approach, I just go for it. I said, now you've told me before that you're looking for an additional income stream in your home. Is that correct? You're still doing that? Are you still looking for that? I have a way you can do that. So that's the direct approach. You just don't waste time. You just go for it. The backdoor approach is kind of fun. It's the roundabout. Business may not be for you, and that's okay. Who do you know this business would be for? So we'll look at it, just specifics on all three of these approaches. Direct approach, I've got an incredible opportunity I want you to take a look at. I know you've been looking for a way to add an additional income stream to your household. Let's get together. What does your schedule look like today? What time? 3? Okay, great. I will text you to remind you at about 2:45, just 15 minutes before. So you go right for, like I said before, the direct approach of filling a need or a want, okay? Indirect, help, favor, input, and guidance. Let's look at that for a second. I've got an incredible opportunity I'd love you to take a look at. I value your opinion, okay? There's your opinion. Do me a favor and take a look at what I'm doing and see if it makes sense. This is such a good way to go indirect to someone. So what are you saying here? You'd love them to take a look. You value their opinion. Do me a favor. And friends always like to do favors for you. Look at what I'm doing and see if it makes sense. Okay? Memorize that. That's very, very key to utilizing the indirect approach. Backdoor approach. I love that picture here of the extra income stream. Isn't that great? I'm working on an incredible new project that I'm very excited about. This business may not be for you, and that's totally okay. But who do you know that is looking to add an additional income stream to their household? That's in the back door, because then they will usually say, well, I am. What are you offering here? Fun fishing approach, and I've used this for years, and I know you're going to giggle when I tell you about this, but it does work. It's in conversational marketing is what this business is about, in the nooks and crannies, in the everyday life that you're living, lifestyle, your basic skill set should be just more of a conversational marketing strategy. You're shopping and you say things, wink, wink, like this. I need a smaller size. Say you're in Nordstrom's or another department store, because I've lost, about 30 pounds. I'm so excited. It's a fishing thing, because you want them to take the bait. Okay. Oh, how'd you lose that? I have a huge event that I need a sharp outfit to wear. It's a recognition thing. It's a fabulous company. We're in Las Vegas. I'm so excited. Oh, what is that? They'll ask questions. I need someone like you in my new business. You meet someone real sharp. I really need someone like you in my new business. What is your business? And so fishing is fun. It's just getting them, wink, wink, to ask you more questions. That's your goal. Be a billboard approach. Come on, ask me. This is just a fun button. Lose weight, have more energy. Ask me how. You just want someone to ask you, because that button is usually very big if you just wear it bold and beautiful. I'm not necessarily a button person, but it does work when someone asks, okay, ask me how, tell me. Well, that's the easy part. Someone sent me what they call the happy skinny pill. I took it. It gave me energy, brightened my mood, and completely slammed my appetite, and I lost weight. See how you answer that? You got the button all over the place and wear it everywhere. and because it just screams, come on, ask me. Then when they say, oh, okay, I'm looking at your button. How'd you lose weight and how'd you get more energy? Well, that's the easy part. Someone sent me what I call the happy skinny pill. I took it and gave me energy, brightened my mood, and completely slammed my appetite, and I lost weight. Then the conversation starts. You see how that goes? That's a billboard approach. And a lot of times that's good if you're opening a new area or you're needing new clients and people in your current area that you are at. Simply connect your prospect from now on to a tool, no matter which one of those approaches, fishing, wearing the billboard approach, or making calls. You have tools to connect them to. Marketing materials and brochures and flyers from the corporate offices in your back office, samples, your website, whether it's the team support site, burgessbiz.com, or your replicated website. You have lifestyle calls that are weekly, webinars that are scheduled, and local meetings. Okay, those are all tools that you just connect every prospect as you're inviting them to take a look at what you're doing. Remember, we always talk about don't make yourself the issue. Utilize your tools, let those tools talk, was one of the sessions we just recently talked about. See your invite through to the end. This is so crucial. And I see this is where, after 40 years of being involved in this business, this wonderful network marketing industry, people fall down here. They don't see it through to the end. They might start the prospecting process. They might invite and hope something happens, but you've got to see it through. If you're doing a lifestyle call, if you're inviting them to help on that lifestyle call and hoping they get on, better yet, three-way them in. Then you know they're there. Guys, you want to invite them to look at a webinar, okay? Watch it with them. Then you know they're there. I'm kind of sounding like a broken record here. You are sampling the product. Better yet, call to remind them to take it. Just don't hope they take the sample. Invited them to a meeting, maybe you invited a ton, and we all know those people that are constantly got crook necks looking to the back of the room wondering where their guests are. For goodness sakes, go pick them up. All right, this guarantees you that they are there. Okay, let's go back again. Lifestyle call, three-way them. Webinar, watch it with them. Sampling, call to remind them. Meeting, pick them up. Does that all make sense to you? Because you want to get them over the finish line. You want to see them through. And that finish line, it's getting them enrolled in the business and working the business with you. Don't make the business about you. All right, just make sure. These are don'ts. I haven't lost weight. So what? Some of us lose a little slower. It's not the issue here. Don't make the business about you, because there's lots of testimonials out there to utilize. They don't have time. Why would you assume that? People will make time for something they're kind of excited about. They can't afford this. Do not place that on them like that. Just go for the top package, because you just don't know. If they're serious, they're going to find a way to purchase what you want them to purchase. They won't like MLM. Why? Do you love it? Borrow belief. Remember, we talked about that too. Simply share your story and share your passion and share the dream. This business is about hope, possibility, lifestyle, opportunity. You've got to share that passion and share the dream and share your story and share other stories. That's why you always direct them to the tools when you're doing the invite. Go for no. This is so important. There is a book that I read and I listened to the tapes on it, and I was so excited I did, because it totally changed the way I thought. No goals for the day. You need to go for 10 no's in the day. All right? That should be your goal, because the more no's you get, the more yeses you're going to get. Have a paradigm shift like I did when I read that Go for No book and listened to the tapes, because I thought, you know what? We're all trying to avoid the no, and so then we're not getting to the yeses. So go for the no. The more no's, the more yeses, guys. Embrace the no's. If you see this picture over here, no, no, yes, no, 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 yes. And report to your sponsor. I've got 5 no's so far. I'm going for 10, because along the way, you are going to get a yes. But if you're avoiding the no, you're not going to get the yeses. So go for no. Very, very important in inviting prospects to take a look. Your action assignment, simple today. Start working on your list. Direct everyone to a tool. Use your sponsor and go for no. Very important. Last thoughts, coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. And that is just in reference to working with your sponsor and the other team members you have, and also your area leaders, so that you can absolutely see success. Thank you for listening. Now go to the next session.